I love Venn diagrams. I really do. I love Venn diagrams. It's just something about those three circles. And
Mr. Lyons, who benefits? That seems to me to be the fundamental question, right? Who benefits? We talked earlier on January 20th, 2021, first day, President Biden says no more wall, no more remain in Mexico, no more detain and deport. And the result, Sheriff told us what the result is. I think from his testimony he said 2 years ago this was the safest border county in the country. Today we have what's been described here in the last 2 hours.
Yes,
so
sir.
It sort of raises the fundamental, who benefits from this border that's no longer a border, from this open border chaos on our southern border? Who benefits from that? Does our health care system benefit,
No,
Mr.
sir.
Lyons?
No, directly benefiting any cartels.
Does our law enforcement benefit, Sheriff Wilmot?
No, sir.
How about first responders, Supervisor? Does first responders, does that benefit? How about the taxpayers? How about the growers and ranchers and farmers that we heard from earlier? Do they benefit from this chaotic policy that was put in place on day one? How about the legal residents? How about the citizens? Do they benefit?
No.
That's the takeaway here. That's that. How about now? Who does benefit though? Do the cartels benefit, Supervisor Lyons?
Yes, sir.
100%. Do the drug dealers benefit?
100%.
Yeah. And the scary thing is, the sad thing is too, the people, many times the people who are being trafficked across, they don't really benefit either. The things that happen to women, things that happen to kids, we've talked about that. So this is the crazy thing. And this brings us back to what my colleague and friend from Florida said early in today's hearing. I don't think they're going to change. I don't think Joe Biden's going to change, because any administration that puts in policies that harm the citizens, harm law enforcement, harm the taxpayers, harm the farmers, harm the ranchers, harm everyone, it seems, and only benefit the bad guys, the cartels and drug dealers, I don't know that they're going to change without a fight.
And Mr. Chairman, I think that it's good to remember that the source of all fentanyl, and that's being shipped directly from China to the cartels to come and poison the people of the United States.
Yep. And here's, I would just add this to it as well. And this was in your testimony, Supervisor. In your testimony, you were asked by, I believe, by Mr. Gates, I think you said Secretary Mayorkas lied to your face. That was your testimony here today, under oath, here today. You took the oath when we swore you in. You said so if you have an administration that you pay for, your tax dollars pays for the federal government, they come here, they promise to work with local government, work with the local community to better the situation, and then don't deliver on their promise. The only way we're going to fix this is a fight. And the way our system works is when you have split government, you have to do it on the appropriations bills. We are going to have to attach on the appropriation bills, say, look, if you don't start enforcing the law, as Mr. McClintock pointed out, if you don't start enforcing the law, we're not going to fund certain things. I mean, not our law enforcement, not Border Patrol, we need that, but other things, we're going to have to do that if we're going to remedy this situation.
Yes, sir.
That's how bad it is. That's how serious it is. And we came here today to just underscore and hear from people who've been living it now for 2 long years, to hear from you all so we can go back and tell our colleagues, look, we're going to have to fight. We're going to have to fight for the good people of Yuma County, the good law enforcement folks in Arizona, people providing health care, the mayor of this great town, and, as our other members have pointed out, folks all over the country, because every country is now impacted by 5 million illegal migrants coming into our country in the past 2 years. And that's what we pledged to do. So I want to thank you all for being here today. We're going to close with the gentleman who represents this fine community for 5 minutes, who's been a good friend of mine in Congress for a number of years, does an outstanding job of serving the folks of his great district here in Arizona. Mr. Gosar is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. It greatly helps us bring you more Rockin' News Network videos.